Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, great Biafrans. Today I just want us to reason like human beings. I just want to appeal to the consciences of every Biafran, no matter the faction or the people you believe in or trust in, whether you trust in Simon Ekpa, you trust in the DOS, or you believe in whoever it is. I just want us to reason like human beings. Let us try and just make common sense. Now, the major reason why the Nigerian government abducted Nnamdi Kanu is so that they can stop the coming of Biafra. I want to believe this is true, and this is the mindset of everybody listening to me now. I want to believe that all of us know that the reason why the Nigerian government kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu was because they want to stop the coming of Biafra. They want to stop the momentum which Nnamdi Kanu has created for Biafra. Now, so many persons continue to say we are waiting for Nnamdi Kanu to come out. When Nnamdi Kanu comes out, when Nnamdi Kanu does this, when Nnamdi Kanu does that. And I begin to think, and I would want all of you to just remove emotions and think like humans. Do you not know that the Nigerian government have already seen and understood that most of you are waiting for Nnamdi Kanu to come out so that you can resume the activities of getting your freedom, so that you can resume the activities of achieving Biafra? Do you think with this mindset that the Nigerian government will ever release Nnamdi Kanu, knowing that if they release Nnamdi Kanu, that's who he is, the one you are waiting for you to push and get your freedom? You have already made the Nigerian government to know that you are waiting for Nnamdi Kanu, and with that mindset, the Nigerian government will never release Nnamdi Kanu. They will keep holding him. So what are you trying to tell us? Is it that you're trying to tell me that if Nigerian government does not release Nnamdi Kanu, that you will not fight for your freedom? No, let us reason like human beings. Because I've been thinking about these things. People keep saying, we're waiting for Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, we know Nnamdi Kanu has done tremendously well, to push the agitation, the liberation of Biafra. Now the enemies have captured him, and you are trying to make the enemies believe that you are waiting for his release. You are waiting for him before you can act, before you can push for your freedom. It means you do not want that man to be released. It means you still want the Nigerian government to hold him, because as long as they know you are waiting for him, and as long as they don't want you to get that Biafra, they are going to hold him down there so that you cannot do anything again. You cannot push for your Biafra. And that is one reason why so many persons are supporting Simon Ekpa, because he is pushing for the liberation of Biafra. And that is the reason why the Nigerian government are attacking him from left, right, and center. Let us reason like humans. Let us think. Some of you are saying Simon Ekpa is trying to hijack the struggle. Simon Ekpa is all about power. It's all about this. It's all about that. Come on. Come on, people, let us reason like people who have sense. If Simon Ekpa does not organize this struggle and push forward for the liberation of Biafra, you cannot make headway. The DOS have been saying they are doing underground work for 2 years. Nothing has come out. Your underground work, nothing has been shown to the public to say this is part of the thing you've been doing underground for years. But Simon Ekpa has been working, and you've been seeing things, you've been seeing changes, you've been seeing, upward movement. You've been seeing progress. He has now, activated fully the Biafra government in exile, and they are now working and writing as a government in exile to other governments. This is government to government. He has uplifted the struggle. He has taken the struggle to another level, higher than it was before. Why are you against Simon? Do you know that Nnamdi Kanu is fully in support of what Simon Ekpa is doing? Sometimes when we see some of these messages, memos and all that, we don't reason, we don't want to think deep like humans. If Nnamdi Kanu was against Simon Ekpa, he would have voiced out, he would have dropped a memo, he would have said something. But the only time you hear Nnamdi Kanu talking about Simon Ekpa is one. Immediately he was free to talk when he landed in Nigeria as a kidnapped person. He said, let Simon Ekpa take the reins of Radio Biafra. Allow him a slot to broadcast, because he knows what Simon Ekpa can do. Because he knows if Simon Ekpa takes charge of that Radio Biafra, that he can operate in a very higher frequency. He can push for the liberation of Biafra. He understands the people he's working with, and he knows who is who and who is capable of doing things. Now, reason like a human being. The reason why I said Nnamdi Kanu handed power indirectly to Simon Ekpa to take charge over IPOB is because of this. One, what is the official position of Nnamdi Kanu in IPOB? He is the director of Radio Biafra. Keep that aside. Just keep that at one side of your, brain. He is now being captured, and he now came out to say, let Simon Ekpa take charge of Radio Biafra. Give him a slot to take charge of Radio Biafra until he's out. What does that tell you? Him being the director of Radio Biafra, and now he's now captured. He now, announced that this person should take the reins of Radio Biafra. What does it tell you? It means this person should take over my position till I am out. This is why I said Nnamdi Kanu handed over IPOB to Simon Ekpa as the second in command when he made that pronouncement. But some persons did not think deep to understand what that means. Secondly, when Nnamdi Kanu spoke about Simon Ekpa, it was in the memo. And the only thing Nnamdi Kanu talked about Simon Ekpa was, whatever Simon Ekpa does, do not respond to him. Do not respond to him. What this simply means by do not respond to him is, if Simon Ekpa is saying anything, he is fully in support. Do not antagonize him. Do not do anything. Just leave him to operate as he wants to operate. That is the meaning of the second memo that Nnamdi Kanu sent out. These are the two places Nnamdi Kanu has talked about Simon Ekpa. One, he was giving Simon Ekpa power to take charge. Secondly, he was telling everybody not to challenge whatever Simon Ekpa is doing, that whatever Simon Ekpa is doing, do not challenge him. Leave him to do whatever he wants to do. Which means that he is fully in support of what Simon Ekpa is doing. So many people who are against Simon Ekpa today will be disappointed when Nnamdi Kanu comes out and discover that Nnamdi Kanu has fully been in support of Simon Ekpa all this while. Now, do you all know that before Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, he wanted to make Simon Ekpa second in command. Why did I say this? Listen to the in-law of Nnamdi Kanu, the one they call Master Prophet. He has once made that statement saying that Nnamdi Kanu has already planned and programmed to make Simon Ekpa the second in command, that he has been pushing to stop that. Do you now see why Nnamdi Kanu, immediately he was captured, he said Simon Ekpa should take over? If you listen to Simon Ekpa's broadcast, I think it was question and answer yesterday, Simon Ekpa said that Nnamdi Kanu has been taking him to various meetings, secret meetings where nobody else knows, only him and Nnamdi Kanu. And you think that person does not have a secret or the blueprint or the roadmap to get in Biafra? Third point I want you to understand is Nnamdi Kanu came out to say that follow this person, share his broadcast. He is bringing a new dimension to this struggle. When you say somebody is bringing a new dimension, it simply means that this person is bringing something different from what we have on ground, and he strongly believes that that can lead us to getting Biafra, and that is why he said follow him and share his broadcasts. That he is bringing a new dimension to this struggle. And I remember vividly when Simon Ekpa asked Nnamdi Kanu on a live program that if it results to war, are you ready to do anything to get Biafra? And Nnamdi Kanu responded by, of course, I am ready to do whatever it takes to get Biafra. We are not going to remain like this. If it takes us to go into war, we will go into war and get our nation. This is the spirit. This is the Biafran spirit. But these other people you are seeing are lily-livered. They are afraid. They cannot stand up for their people. They cannot speak out. Outside Nnamdi Kanu, when he was speaking, who else has the boldness, the audacity, the temerity to speak if not Simon Ekpa? Others are quiet. Others are afraid. Others cannot make a bold statement to challenge the government. It is only Simon Ekpa who is doing it. And it is the same Simon Ekpa that you are against. Can you not see that something is wrong somewhere? Nnamdi Kanu once said that when you are at peace with your oppressors, just know you are doing it wrong. When your oppressors are in support of what you are doing, you are wrong. Now take a very good look at you. Take a very good look around you and see what the Nigerian government is doing. Are they against Simon Ekpa or are they for Simon Ekpa? Look at it. Everything they do, they are against Simon Ekpa. They have fought him tooth and nail. They tried to bring him, send him back to Nigeria. They tried to arrest him. They tried to do all sorts of things. But still, this man stood strong and defeated them all. And you are seeing a strong man like this. You cannot, stand on his back and defend him as Biafrans. I do not know what you want. If a war comes up today, who is going to defend you? Who is going to stand up for you? Who? Is it Tina Samoru? Is it Echike Doziem, the one that is, I don't know. Is it Livingstone, Pastor? Pastor, Abo. Who is going to stand up for you? Take a good look around you. Who? If you want to be true to yourself, you will know that Simon Ekpa is even more stronger than Nnamdi Kanu internationally. He is better positioned than Nnamdi Kanu internationally. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Look at Simon Ekpa very well. He's not a kid. Simon Ekpa is not a baby. Simon Ekpa is not somebody who is begging for money. Simon Ekpa is well to do. He is well to do before joining the struggle. And he is well positioned in the country where he resides. Very well positioned. If you look at him very well, you will know that he is better positioned internationally compared to Nnamdi Kanu. You are supposed to support this person. And these are many things that Nnamdi Kanu saw and was taking Simon Ekpa everywhere he was going to. before they kidnapped him. He was informing Simon Ekpa when he's going for very sensitive private meetings. He goes with Simon Ekpa. But some of you do not reason, do not want to think. I am appealing to the consciences of every Biafran today. Think twice. Sheath your swords. Come back. Reason like humans. Support Simon Ekpa. How do you expect him to progress when you are against him? If he says this, you can spoil the mind of people and try to cancel whatever he has said. He is trying to make headway. You are trying to block him. Tomorrow you come back again and say and laugh and say he is not making headway. He is not doing this. What he said, where people are not following him, people are not taking his order. But you are there antagonizing everything he does. So how do you want him to progress? How do you want to get change? Are you truly fighting for Biafra or against Biafra? Ask yourself. Ask yourself that this thing you are doing, are you indirectly against Biafra, fighting against Biafra, or you are fighting for Biafra? My people, let us think twice. Let us reason. Let us tell ourselves the truth. If we continue to fight the only person that speaks and the Nigerian government trembles, then we are fighting our freedom. We are indirectly fighting against our freedom. Support Simon Ekpa. He is the voice now. Even if he's making a mistake, the gods of the land will make his mistake to be a very wonderful mistake, such that his mistake will yield positive fruits. Support Simon Ekpa and stop antagonizing him. This is a plea to all Biafrans. Stop being confused. Look around you. Look around you. Stop being confused. Simon Ekpa is the only one who has had a clean record. Look around you. What evidence have these people brought up against Simon Ekpa? What evidence? Just tell me one evidence they have brought up against Simon. Every evidence you see against Simon Ekpa is where he is defending Biafra. He is, directing Biafrans to what they need to do. He is directing the men on ground to go and collect weapons upon weapons, sophisticated weapons, creating of new camps. The devising means to defend Biafra. Devising means preparing very well to defend Biafra whenever Biafra has been declared. Is this not what you want? If you are against Biafra, then you can continue fighting Simon Ekpa. But if you love Biafra and want Biafra, you should stand behind Biafra. You should repent from your evil ways. Stand behind Simon Ekpa and push for the liberation of Biafra. If all of us can come and stand behind Simon Ekpa and push for the progress of this nation, then in no distant time we will have our freedom. But if we continue to behave this way, anything he says, this person will publish a counter statement. You say you do not belong to him, you do not work with him. Leave him now to do whatever he wants to do. If he makes a proclamation, he did not make it in your name. Allow people who want to obey his proclamation to obey it. You do not need to go and make a counter proclamation against what he has said. Let us learn to be reasonable and wise in our dealings. This thing is not helping us. It's not helping us. We need to think like humans. We need to think like the true Biafrans that we are. It is painful when I see Simon Ekpa making positive moves, making positive changes, and people are trying to go and fix themselves somewhere to antagonize him. This is evil now. This is evil. It hurts me. It breaks my heart. I'm not a registered IPOB member. I have seen a lot of evil going on in Nigeria, and I've seen that Nigeria is not heading anywhere. I now decided to calm down and observe everybody that is fighting for freedom. And I saw that this man is actually fighting and pushing hard for this freedom. And that is why I am here. I'm supporting him, trying to push him forward. But what do the people who claim to have been fighting this freedom with Nnamdi Kanu for years? They are fighting against the person who is trying to push the freedom forward. This is evil. This is evil. May we change our ways, and may the face and the fear of God come in us to see and behave rightly, such that we can support the person who is doing the right thing and support Simon Ekpa and push for the liberation of Biafra. May God speak through us and touch our minds to do the right thing. Thank you, Biafrans.